Hi guys. So I know it's been a while, but this summer I've been pretty busy doing some traveling and working. So, and on top of that, I didn't really find anything or come across anything that new that I felt that was worth a review until recently. And one day I was at work and I was looking around on the Sensa, or the Sensilator, as I like to call it. And so I was looking through the brands because of all different types of fragrances, and I saw 1000 Flowers. So I tapped on it to see what that was. And they have a fragrance called, I believe it's called, if I'm saying it correctly, Reglisse Noire. And so I tapped on it. The notes in it looked interesting, and it looked like exactly what I like. Looked like it was, sounded like it was for gourmand lovers. And so when I got home, I put in Google 1000 Flowers to see where I could find it. And there's a website called Indiescents. So I clicked on it, looked it up, and the notes were matched up with the Sensa on what was in it. And I was like, this does sound really good. And a blend that I'd never seen before. And so I ordered a sample of it along with another sample as well. And so I got my shipment in the mail, and there was a mistake in the shipment with the fragrance, and it actually worked out in my favor. And instead of getting a sample of the fragrance in the mail, they actually sent me a 15 ml. It was a mistake, and so I emailed them and asked them about it, and it took a few days for them to respond, well, longer than I thought. And in the meantime, I went ahead and tried it, because I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm not going to hear back from them. I don't know. I was billed correctly, so there wasn't a mistake in the billing. I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, this is bizarre. Maybe there's a promotion that I missed, and instead of getting a sample, you get a 15 ml. So I'm like, oh, okay. They finally got back to me, and so I responded to their email, and yes, there was a mistake. They should have sent me the sample, but they didn't, and I got the 15 ml instead. So I responded back to that email, and I haven't heard back from them yet. I was hoping I'd hear back by the time I recorded this, but I haven't heard back yet, so I don't know how we're going to resolve it. I think it will work out in my favor the way I want it to, and if anybody wants to know how it works out, you can message me on YouTube or Facebook, and when I find out, I'll know. I'm not worried about the website overall as being dodgy or anything. I'm not worried about that at all. I think they're very safe. So it was just a mistake. And so, like I said, I think I mentioned this a second ago. The website looks like it's kind of laid out like Lucky Scent. There's things on there I've never seen before, and pretty much samples for everything that you can order if you want to try it. So the fragrance, the notes are as follows: white pepper, ozone, mint, shiso leaf, star anise, ginger, licorice, cocoa, patchouli, vanilla, vetiver, and musk. So it's basically a gourmand lover's fragrance, I think. When I first smelt it, it reminded me of how Angel Men smelt. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, or Tobacco Vanille. So it was like one to the other. I'm like, ooh, this is really good either way, So it reminded me of that. And it has a little bit of a smoky quality in it too. And I like the fact that I think that the vanilla and the licorice and the musk keep the vetiver in check. I don't like to be too overwhelmed by vetiver. So, I mean, I'm very, very happy with this fragrance. And, I mean, the mistake of getting the 15 ml is definitely in my favor. The fragrance, the price of it is, the 50 ml is $110, the 15 ml is $50, and a sample was $5. So in looking around at the brands on their website, the only thing that I was familiar with was Tokyo Milk. The others I have not seen any of these brands before. And they sent me a sample too of a fragrance called Exquisite Amber from 40 Notes as an alternate to another fragrance sample I'd ordered that they didn't have. And it smelled really great. It's a very nice amber scent with a little vanilla in it. I just didn't think that its longevity held up as good as 1000 Flowers. So, and 1000 Flowers is an eau de toilette. But boy, it's on the high end because it stays on all day, 8 hours easily. It's not a huge projection fragrance. With that being said, though, the bottle that they sent, the 15 ml, is not a spray, so I have to dab it on. So I haven't transferred it to a sprayer yet to see, so I don't have one a whole lot. I imagine that you could overwhelm yourself with it if you sprayed on too much, but it's not to the extent of obnoxious. But one thing about this fragrance is I truly think it's going to be a love-hate thing, like how it is with Musk Ravageur or 1 Million even. I mean, it's people love it or hate it. There's no gray area. I mean, I just don't know, the blend of mint and patchouli, licorice, and vanilla. I mean, it's different, but I truly think that nobody will be on the fence about it. They'll either go for it or they'll be like, this is awful. So I'll put a link down at the bottom for Indiescents so you can check out their website. And people that like I said, people that like Lucky Scent will definitely want to look around here if you've never been there before. And yeah, hopefully I'll hear back from them soon to figure out how we can, work out this mistake. But I'm waiting on some samples to come from the buying office at Sephora. They're sending me samples of what we're getting between now and the end of the year, so hopefully something from that batch will be something that I think would be worth reviewing, and I'll be able to do something here again real soon. But like I said, with traveling and having to take care of family business and not really seeing anything out there, I was pretty much down and out the whole summer, so it just kind of flew by. It's like, oh my gosh, here it is, the middle of September. But thank you for those of you that have written in and asked where I've been and what's up, so I appreciate that. And hopefully I will be back soon with something new and exciting. So y'all have a good fall, and see y'all later. I just remembered too, I wanted to mention that I finally got to 1,000 subscribers, and that's really cool. I just wanted to thank all of you guys. That happened like a couple of weeks ago, I believe, and it's like 1,012 or something like that today. So that's really nice. I appreciate it. I've had a lot of loyal subscribers since I've been doing this over the last couple of years, or 3 years, however long it's been. So anyway, that's really nice to be able to have hit that mark. So I appreciate it.